Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the beta of Battlefield 6. Let's go ahead and just get right to it. Okay, so we're in a queue. That kind of figures. Alright, there we go. Cool. I wasn't actually expecting the queue to be what it was. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead, get right into it, and hope for the best. So let's go ahead and do Conquest. All right, here we go. So, can I join the vehicle, or? I'm already loving the way that looks. Oh my god. All right, oh, it's in combat. I can't join him. Can I get in there? Oh, yes, I can. Cool. All right, this is just a seat. Okay, got it. Oh, okay. Hey. I like how my character puts his hand out like, hey, can you help me for a sec? If you don't mind? No? Okay. I'm just waiting here. Excuse me, can I have one? No? Okay. Yeah, I'll just die. It's fine, thanks. There we go. Okay, so first 30 seconds in the fight and I'm already dead. Fantastic. Alright, let's get in there. Alright, so they don't do like other games where if you double, like Call of Duty, where if you double tap shift, you, oh, there goes the tank. Don't run me over, please. I don't know if there's blue on blue, but let's not test that. So yeah, what I want to do is what I might, considering how long these fights can probably take, oh, for fuck's sake, I suck. I heard gunfire. I thought that was coming from in front of me. I just feel like shit. The enemy is just curb stomping us right now. You know what this kind of makes me think of? Well, I mean, granted, this makes me think of World War III, but then again, World War III was based off of Battlefield, so yeah, I am definitely getting a Battlefield 4 vibe off this, 1000%. Maybe EA finally learned their lesson. Maybe EA woke up and said, hey, we should probably just make what people want, which is just a new Battlefield 4. And if that's the case, about time. Oh my god, finally I got a kill. Oh, that's so cool! No, you're not doing that, though. Okay, you did it. Oh, shit. Ha! Got you anyway, bitch. Ha! The enemy has secured objective Delta. Oh, guess who's back? Okay, but anyway. Apparently, too, if the lobbies are, damn it. Alright, I talked too soon. Apparently, if the lobbies are undermanned, they will replace whatever they're missing with bots. So that's cool to know, actually. I'm glad that they do that. At least then it makes it feel a little bit more full. But it depends on the bots. It really does, because they could just be a special kind of stupid. Anyway. Now, like I said, it does seem like EA is trying. But that doesn't mean EA can't fuck up. So this is my thought process. Will I play Battlefield when it launches? I'm going to wait and see what my friends list looks like. If a bunch of buddies are all picking it up and everyone's praising this game and jerking EA off, maybe I'll pick it up around the launch. I'm not pre-ordering it and I'm not buying it day one. 1000% not happening. Will I bring this game to the channel after the beta? After its release? Probably. At some point in the future, I will. I mean, how many years did it take me to do 2047, was it? But I did do it eventually. Fuck. I did do it eventually. It just took me time. Now again, I am hopeful. Maybe Battlefield learned their lesson. I'm not going to forget what previous Battlefields looked like. How many years of just politically correct nonsense did they just pump into these games? I'm sorry, I'm not going to pretend like it never happened. So I have to assume that Battlefield, or EA, is going to go ahead and do the same crap at some point. So either A, right, there's a couple of different scenarios here. Either A, Battlefield, well, EA, woke up and said, you know what we really need, is to go back to what Battlefield was, because that's what the fans want. And that's all we get is what Battlefield was. We get new maps, new guns, and that's that. The campaign is badass. A bunch of soldiers going out fighting for freedom. That's all we need. That's all we want. That's all we ask for. And EA is going to give it to us. That's it. Scenario 1. Scenario 2. EA gives us this beta. Says, hey guys, look, Battlefield, it's back. It's better than ever. Oh, we're ready to do it. We're ready to go. And then the game comes out full release after everyone's, you know, after everyone's gotten hyped for the, you know, beta. And then, oh, hey, by the way, did you guys pick the Battle Pass? Oh, did you see these characters who have nothing to do with the story, but we made sure to make everybody feel together? Yeah! And then before you know it, oh, nope. Did I get him? I think I just took fire from the north. Oh, I see you, son of a bitch. Tag, you're it. Ah! I knew he was still over there. Oh my god. Oh, never mind. Oh, I'm still alive. Normally that's a kill shot. Oh, I got an engineer. Cool. Okay, so tanks are a lot... Oh. Tanks are bulkier nowadays. But yeah, so there's two different scenarios that can play out. Either Battlefield is what we want, and it turns out to be what we want, and everything works out great. Or Battlefield turns into crap, and, you know, or no, I'm sorry, not crap. It starts off good, but then, you know, EA thinks that we're stupid, and thinks we're not gonna, you know, thinks we're gonna fall for it. You know what I mean? Do I trust EA? Hell no. Honestly, AAA companies, I don't trust at all. So, again, I am going to give this game some credit. Right now, the what do you call it? Multiplayer is fun. I'm not gonna say that it's bad. So far I'm enjoying it. Boy, I'm gonna still remain skeptical until the game's full launch. Oh shit. Shit, I gotta bail. That Bradley's rolling up. I don't know if that's a Bradley, but maybe IFV. I think my engineer's back up. Alright, he's good. Come on. Where's reload? I want that IFV. Yeah, there you go. I want that IFV killed. Damn it! I think I killed my engineer. Son of a bitch. Got him! Ha! Payback's a bitch, and I'm still alive somehow. Oh fuck! That's an Abrams. That's an Abrams. Ah, god damn it. Yep. I held on. I think I did pretty good. Well, I mean, right off the bat, how do I feel about Battlefield beta? Reminds me of World War III. So here's the thing. So for those that don't know what I'm talking about, so there was a game that came out after the constant failures of Battlefield called World War III, and it was everything we wanted in a Battlefield, but more. It had, I mean, it's still out there. It's free to play. I think you had to buy it at first and then went free to play, but I bought it, and you know, now I kind of regret because it went free to play. But like, the concept was just that. It was NATO versus Russia in a World War III scenario. The game tossed you around, so realistically, the war didn't really make a difference. It didn't matter whether you played as the U.S., if you played as the Polish or the Russians. It didn't really matter because the war was more, it was more like just this, like, just random maps throughout Europe, essentially. God damn, I suck. But, anyway. It allowed heavy customization. I mean, you can go through the specific armor your character's rocking, the specific armor on your tank that you could call in, the specific, what else? You could put specific rockets in your RPG, because they were different, like high explosive, Why can I not deploy? It just does not let me deploy. Okay, what the hell is that? Why was the camera bugging the hell out? Oh, there we go. Okay, weird. Anyway. I mean, yeah, so you'd had different RPG types. You had armor piercing, high explosive, fragmentation, and you could swap them out. Now, granted, it wasn't on the fly. You had to change it for your loadout, but you could also make multiple loadouts, too. Overall, it was a great game. I think the problem that they had with it was, like, netcode issues, honestly. But what this kind of feels like is Battlefield, or EA, DICE, whatever, looked at what they did wrong with previous Battlefield games. They looked at games like World War III. They looked at, you know, oh my god, the building came down on me. They looked at what went right with the original Battlefields and said, okay, this is what we're going to do. That's what this feels like. Alright, so we're getting our asses handed to us right now. We're probably going to call this a loss. Sneaky bastard thought he was sneaky. Oh, hi! Okay, goodbye. Oh, shit. And, yeah, okay, that's what it figures. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, overall, I am impressed by the beta. It does seem like EA is trying to make a comeback. So, is this the... So, my big question is, and feel free to answer, of course, is this the day and age where gaming finally comes back? Where we go back to what made gaming great and improve on it? I'm hoping. I'm hoping that's the case. I'm hoping Battlefield is the start of a new age of gaming where we focus on quality and, you know, community rather than, hey, buy this battle pass. At the end of the day, I mean, my biggest criticism with gaming as of late has always been this ideology of, hey, give us $60 up to $100 and we'll fix the game later and give you the full product later. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, you wanted the full game now? For full price? No, why would we do that? Oh, we lost. Like, not for nothing, look at GTA 5 when it first released. We didn't get multiplayer till, what, a few months to a year later? Again, you're going to charge us $100 and ask us to wait? Nah. If it's an indie game charging $10 because the game's early access, bet. I can totally go with that. If you're going to tell me that... Oh, wow. I'm actually up there, too? Or is this just my squad? Oh, this is my squad's progression. Okay, cool. But yeah, if you're going to tell me, hey, it's an indie game, early access, pay $10 now, and you own it, and more content will come out later. Bet. I could totally support that. When it's a AAA company like Battlefield, like EA... Well, Battlefield's not the company, but EA... Bethesda, Activision, if you were going to charge me 60 plus, and then we have to wait for features that come out because you didn't finish the game, but yet you're charging full price, I'm sorry, I can't get behind that. I really can't get behind that. So, I'm hoping that what we're going to start seeing is games coming out with quality. Overall, my biggest argument is always going to be we as the consumers, we as the gamers, I'm sorry, we shouldn't be calling ourselves consumers. Technically, yes, we are, but we should not be looked at as consumers. And we should be given something worth our... We should be given something worth what we're being asked. So if you're asking us for 60 plus, we should be given something worth that. If you're going to give us an early access game, we should be paying early access prices. So if Battlefield comes out in a buggy, broken state, this game better be $30. I know that sounds a little harsh, but that's just the reality of it. I'm sorry, the game's not complete. Don't charge me for a complete product if it's not complete. Simple as that. Like I said, AAA companies need to stop looking at gamers as consumers. Yes, technically we are consumers, we are customers, but the focus then becomes how do we sell you this product, and that's what they need to stop. Because at the end of the day, the best way to sell a game is allow a game to sell on its own merit. Oh shit! And I got shot. Okay, that's what I get. Criticism about Battlefield. I mean, granted, this could be a netcode issue. This could be an issue of the game is just not able to handle it yet because of beta. But why are we still doing 64-man maps? Why are we not doing like 100 plus? Like, I'm sorry, in 2025, I feel like a game like Battlefield, we should have more players. What was that game? PlanetSide 2. If PlanetSide 2 can give us 1,000 plus players, I'm sorry, Battlefield, EA, AAA, they should be able to do 128, no problem. 64, that should be totally fine. Ah, fuck, I got taken from behind. But yeah, I definitely think, granted, like I said, that's more of a AAA problem though, which is a major reason why I love indie games, because indie devs typically have this mindset of the community matters. And a lot of what they do is pro-community. Just a couple of little, points. Because, not for nothing, when do you ever hear this kind of stuff from a AAA? Palworld. Their company actually gave their developers the day off to go play Monster Hunter. On top of that, they literally told their players, hey, we get it, the game isn't done yet, and you're still waiting for more content. If player count drops because of the lack of content while we're in the middle of development, we don't take it, we don't take it personally. Go ahead, go play something else, and when more content comes out, come check it out at your leisure. Like, they were totally like, look, you guys will come back, don't worry about it. We'll finish the game. You guys go do your thing, have fun, go play your Battlefields, your Call of Duties, and whatever else. We'll get the game done, and when it's ready to go, come on back. You're always welcome. You know what I mean? Like, that's, granted, I'm paraphrasing, but it's still the mindset of, listen, we don't need you here constantly waiting for nothing. You know, when the game is done and ready, it'll be here for you. You're always welcome. You know what I mean? Like, that makes gamers, I would say, feel like they're getting something worthwhile. Which is, I think, another reason why Nintendo is getting so ass-blasted right now because of their lawsuit. Like, at this, I think more and more people are turning against them. And for good reason. I actually, well, not that I met them in person, but I've talked to the devs for Plastic Battlegrounds. Again, another indie game. It's kind of like Battlefield with toys, essentially. And it's in VR. And their dev team, their whole thing is the player base. They want to be connected to the community. They want to reach out to people. They want to be like, hey, what does this game need? What feedback can we work with? That's awesome. That's, again, how often do you hear that from AAA? On top of that, the guys for Forever Winter, again, they're accepting feedback. They even said it. They believe that gamers shouldn't be divided by content. So effectively, I shouldn't be able to be divided from my friends. I shouldn't be able to not play with my friends on a game that we paid full price for just because DLC came out. DLC should not stop me and my friends from being able to play with each other. So they think that the only thing that a player should really be able to buy is something that doesn't hold a heavy bearing on the game. Skins, things like that. You know, cosmetics should be the only thing that a game should sell. And you know what? I'm totally for that. I'm totally for them selling skins because the way I look at it is, in the end of the day, game developers, especially indies, they need to make they need to make income, right? A game in of itself tends to be sold at a loss at first, and additional content is usually what makes them their money back. So I can totally get behind, even EA. If they just sold skins and that was it, totally I can get behind that. Can I say that, man? There you go, welcome back. See, I'm doing the thing that other people should be doing, saving lives. Instead, nobody wants to play medic. Ooh, no. Ah, fuck you, bitch. You missed. You know I'm gonna get tagged here in the next 30 seconds. Like, it's just karma. Karma's gonna come get me. But yeah, that's why I love indie devs. More often than not, indies are always trying to do right by their players. They're trying to connect to their player base. They're trying to show, like, hey, if something's wrong, we're gonna fix it. Usually indies take up responsibility. And I think that's a culture that needs to stay for indie development, is this idea that the players matter, the community matters, and showing that support back and forth is ultimately what's going to make gaming better. I think AAA games are going to end up dying off because they're stupid, because their companies are stupid. And the indie devs are going to be the ones that take over, and they're going to become the AAA. And hopefully, they remember what they've learned as an indie when they become AAA. They remember what they've learned, and ultimately they make gaming better. That's what I'm hoping. And I think that's the way the gaming market is going to end up turning, in my opinion. I know I started rambling a lot with this, didn't I? But that's because mostly I don't have much to say. This is just multiplayer, so unfortunately a lot of this is just me talking opinions while getting the shit shot out of me, of course. I actually kind of forgot. Oh, Conquest. Okay. So this is just straight up Conquest. I mean, this is what's to be expected. I think what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I'm going to do a video for, like, one video per game mode. I was going to do that, but then at that point I kind of feel like now I'm just milking it a little too much. Then again, maybe I would be helping myself. I don't know. God damn it. I don't know. But what I do know is that maybe... I gotta see based on the game modes and see what we have. Because I do plan on going through this thoroughly. I might stay up late tonight just making videos, just so that way I can get stuff done. I know there's a few different points where the beta will kick off. But anyway. Yeah, that's just my ramblings. I'm an old school gamer. I'm someone who grew up on the GameCube. I had the NES for my parents. I played the Genesis, the N64 as a kid. I had a Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. I had actually a regular Game Boy too. Oh man, now I'm just reminiscing the old days. But regardless, like I said, I'm an old school gamer, and I remember whatever you got in the box was what you got. I would love to see a game or gaming come back to that to some degree. Either, like I said, charge us less for less, or, you know, release completed games. Overall, my biggest argument, especially as a content creator, because like I remember, like, so I do a podcast on the side, right? And not that it bothers me or anything like that, but it's just more of like a mindset thing. So I had someone, because I wear a mask on the podcast, I had someone say something to the effect of like, why are we taking a Proud Boys opinions or something along those lines. I can't remember. It was a stupid comment like that. But the reason why I take note of it is because everything I talk about on the podcast, typically when it comes down to games, is the biggest crux of my arguments is gamers deserve more for what we pay. We deserve to be treated with respect. We deserve to be given a product worth our money. That's ultimately what I talk about. And in my opinion, for someone to immediately jump to, politics, you look a certain way, so we're just gonna, ignore everything you say. I just figure that in and of itself is ignorant. And unfortunately, too, we have a lot of that in the gaming community. We have, unfortunately, people who will disregard, in my opinion, valid opinions, simply because stupid shit like that. So, and I won't lie, in the past, even on the podcast, I've made cracks about that now, so, more and more, like, I'm the type where I don't get offended by a joke. If anything, I'll lean into it. So, now at this point, I'll probably just start calling myself that, just to be an asshole. Just to, first of all, see how many people react, and also to just to be a jerk. Just to bust balls. That's really it. God damn. Oh my god, you spongy bastard. You know he's gonna come back around. Why am I not? Okay, there we go. But yeah, also too, side note, is this gonna be a game that I heavily play? It depends on friends, honestly. Like when if I do pick it up, is this actually gonna be something? Again, it depends on friends. It really depends on friends, just mostly for the fact that if you guys know my channel, I am the type that I play a lot of tactical shooters. I play slow-paced, methodical, team-based shooters. 6 Days in Fallujah, Ready or Not, Forever Winter. Those are games I typically play. I've kind of fallen out of the arcade shooters, and I wouldn't necessarily call Battlefield realistic, because in the end of the day, you're not running around the battlefield sprinting like a madman, sliding around and shooting, you know, spraying machine gun fire. Warfare isn't like that. So this is, I would call, a grounded Call of Duty. It is in the same vein as Call of Duty, in my opinion, as a sort of pseudo, we call it arcade shooter, but with extra steps. Oh shit. Oh, I do have a shotgun. Okay, I forgot about that. Not sure what their range is like. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Man, the shotgun is shit. It's probably better at close range, like if I'm doing close quarters. But yeah. I see Battlefield and Call of Duty is kind of in the same boat. Does that necessarily mean one is worse than the other? I mean, honestly, I lost all faith in Call of Duty, so I have no desire to play any Call of Duty. I played the OG Call of Duties for the channel, and at that point, I think I'm satisfied. I might get Game Pass and play the campaign for Black Ops 7 when it releases. Well, will I actually play it seriously like I used to? Like back then, I used to get on, you know, Black Ops, Ghost, and I would actively play with my friends. We'd go playing zombies. At this point, I fell out of Call of Duty. I kind of lost interest. I don't care anymore. I'll load up Black Ops. I'll load up Black Ops 3 just for zombies, and I'll call it a day. So, like I said, I'll do Black Ops 3 for the zombie mods. At that point, that's it. I'm not doing anything else. Fuck me. Okay. But anyway, overall thoughts of Battlefield's Conquest. It's Conquest. It's kind of what you come to expect from this series, from this game. It's whatever it is. Overall, I mean, I like the shooting. I like the way the guns feel. I like the fluidity. Like I said, it just feels like they made it more grounded. They took away all the bullshit, the no-pat nonsense, and they brought it back. So I am hopeful for the future of Battlefield, so we'll see. But with that said, guys, thank you everyone so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. As always, if you do enjoy this channel, my content, or my general nonsense, engagements are ultimately what makes a major difference and helps us to grow. Likes and dislikes will, help us grow to new people. Bell icon and comments are a great way to keep up with the channel and be notified whenever something new comes out. Feel free to join our Discord, link description below. But with that said, I will see you all on the next one. Thank you guys. You're awesome. Have a great night. See you later.